In this video I will explain multiplication of a matrix. Multiplication is divided into two. We'll start with multiplication of a matrix by scalar, and in this video we'll talk about that. A scalar is just a number, can be an integer or any other number, negative, positive numbers. So in this given matrix B 2 3 1 1 0 negative 1, this matrix has got 2 rows and 3 columns, and that is the order of that matrix. So what we do now is we take 5, then substitute the value of B with 2 3 1 1 0 and negative 1. So in this case, for us to solve this question, we will multiply every element, and we said elements are numbers within the bracket. So we'll take 5 and multiply every element there. So we shall have 5 multiplied by 2, 3 multiplied by 5, and 1 multiplied by the second row, 5 multiplied by 1, 5 multiplied by 0, and 5 multiplied by negative 1. So finally the answer we are going to have will be 5 times 2 is 10, 3 times 5, 1 times 5 is 5, 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 0 is 0, and 5 times negative 1 is negative 5. So that should be the final answer. When you come to the second question, we do exactly the same the way we did it with part A. We take the integer negative 3 and substitute the value of B with the value 2 3 1 1 0 negative 1. So we take the negative 3 and multiply each and every element in the bracket. That will be negative 3 times 2, negative 3 times 3, negative 3 times 1. Negative 3 times 1, negative 3 times 0, negative 3 times negative 1. So the final answer will be negative 3 times 3 is negative 9, negative 3 times 1 is negative 3, negative 3 times 1 again is negative 3, negative 3 times 0 will be 0, and finally negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3. The same to the last question. A half, we substitute with B. The value of B is 2 3 1 1 0 negative 1. So multiply each and every element with a half. We get a half multiplied by 2, a half multiplied by 3, 1 half multiplied by 1, 1 half multiplied by 1 again to the second row, a half multiplied by 0, and finally a half multiplied by negative 1. By 2 will be 1, a half multiplied by 3 is the same as 3 over 2, which is 1.5. A half multiplied by 1 is a half, which is 0.5. A half multiplied by 1 is also 0.5. A half multiplied by 0 is 0, and a half multiplied by negative 1 is negative a half, and negative a half is the same as negative 0.5.